see your smile, it lights the sky. Will you play me a love song? Love song, love song, yeah. Every time we meet, the feeling is so sweet. I think about you day and night, because it feels so right. You've got me in a trance, I'm ready for romance. Romance. You make me say, make me wanna say now. Any time of day, any time of day. Shining through my window pane, shining through my window pane. Taking all my cares away, taking all my cares away. In love, in love. I never thought this would happen. I'd always dreamed that it would be. You got me floating on a cloud, so high, so high, so high. When you take a chance, life is just a dance, a dance. I will dance with you forever. I look into your eyes, following my heart, it is my guide. Will you take me on a ride? Take me on a ride. Any time of day, any time of day. Shining through my window pane, shining through my window pane. Taking all my cares away, taking all my cares away. In love, in love, in when you take a chance, life is just a dance, a dance. I will dance with you forever. Look into your eyes, my heart will be my guide. Take me on a ride. Take me on a ride. Any time of day, any time of day. Shining through my window pane, shining through my window pane. Taking all my cares away, taking all my cares away. In love, in love, in love, yeah. Any time of day. Ooh, shining through my window pane, shining through my window pane. Taking all my cares away, taking all my cares away. Oh, 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 yeah. Hey, any time of day. Ooh, oh, shining through my window pane. She's the queen of the wrong thing. She sees a prince in every frog. She's the queen of the wrong thing. I'd like to say that she's never been wrong. To her, we're all misunderstood. An archaeological find. You just sweep away the dust and mud and find a diamond left behind. She's the queen of the wrong thing. Though it's hard to see through black and blue, she's the queen of the wrong thing, waiting for her fairy tale to come true. If she were tall and beautiful like the women on the screen, she knows that he would love her then and be the man she knows he can be. She's the queen of the wrong thing. She's the queen of the wrong thing. Yeah. She's the queen of the wrong thing. I never thought you'd have to make this choice. She's the queen of the wrong thing. She doesn't care if it's a girl or a boy. She doesn't even know his name. No, she was just blowing off steam. This life that grows within her now, it isn't part of the life that you dreamed. Girl, don't you worry about being wrong with all sung that tired old song. If wrong were a record, we'd all sing along. Baby, lay down that crown. You know it's weighing you down, 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 down. She's the queen of the wrong thing. Yeah. She's the queen of the wrong thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never thought she'd have to make this choice. She doesn't care if it's a girl or a boy. She's the queen of the wrong thing. She's the queen of the wrong thing. It's hard to see through black and blue while you're waiting for your fairy tale to come true. She's the queen of the wrong thing. The queen of the wrong thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd like to say that she's never been wrong. You'll stay in my heart. In the beginning, when everything was new, little did I know that I would fall in love with you, and I'd never let you go. I just gotta let you know how much I love you so. I don't ever wanna lose your love. I just can't let you go. Please say you'll stay. You'll stay in my heart. Please say you'll stay. You'll stay in my heart. I need to know if you feel the same. Don't play, this ain't no game. I need your caress and your tenderness. It's hard to explain. Surely this can't be wrong. When it feels so right, I think about you every day. And all through the night. Please say you'll stay. You'll stay in my heart.
Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. Black lives matter to me. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. You'll see. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. Black lives matter to me. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. You'll see. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. Black lives matter to me. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. You'll see. Black lives matter to me. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. Black lives matter to me. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. You'll see. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. Black lives matter to me. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. You'll see. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. Black lives matter to me. Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. You'll see. Black lives matter to me.
what it is, y'all. What it is, y'all. This be the universal question. We seek the answer. What it is.
Picture the world with me. This is what I see. Justice, equality, racial harmony. What can one person do? I'm one, you make two. I will stand with you. Together we are better. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood beats red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you. Picture the world with me. This is what I see. No war, no poverty, ethnocultural harmony. I heard one person say, love will make the way for peace and equality. This encourages me. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood beats red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you.
Yeah, we're thinking globally, we're acting locally. Want somebody, tell me what it is. Yo, practice like that does not bend, but if you bend your mind, you just might find a friend.
Find a friend. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood beats red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Sweet love. Would you like me better if we had the same face?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indie Live spot right here on GHP Radio. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday afternoon. Of course, Joyce and Ray is here with me. You see one person's going, it's Grizz. She is still not feeling too well, so pray for her that she get well. And she'll be back with us next week when we do have a guest. But anyway, we're back from Thursday night. We had an awesome show Thursday night. We were spending some time with Mr. Mark Gordon of Levert, and he came on and told us a whole lot of great things about Levert when they were coming up, and some of the great things that he's doing right now. So that was fantastic. And but here we are, Saturday. What's up, peoples?
Another hot day.
Another hot one, ain't it?
Another hot one.
Yeah.
There ain't a lot going on, but I just have to get this off my chest.
Uh-oh, here we go. Y'all hold on.
Well, for one thing, I'm glad that somebody made Donald Trump change his name about the Juneteenth celebration.
Yeah.
Because, it'd have been a lot of problems with that, because that would have been real disrespectful for him to do something like that on that day. And I was talking to a friend of mine, she's a Republican, which is fine. And she told me, she said, well, they're gonna do that. They gave out tickets for the people joining. She said about 3,000-4,000 tickets uh, was get dished out to some blacks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, well, they got them tickets and them people is not gonna show up no way. You're gonna have some empty seats or people standing, whatever the case may be. I'm kind of glad, they he didn't change the man. I'm glad the other folks changed his mind from doing this.
Yes.
That would have been very wrong.
Yeah, because there was a lot of backlash.
Yes, a
Right.
lot. There was already backlash, but I think that's a very, very peaceful protest.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We didn't have to worry about walking in the streets or being mazed, whatever it's called. So by saying, okay, we're just gonna sign up, get tickets, and not show up.
Yeah.
But, that's a way of showing protest. But on the other hand, how many tickets were available? They weren't purchased tickets, right? They were tickets
No.
that you just had to secure.
Yeah, you had to sign up for the tickets,
Okay,
and then they'll
right.
send you the tickets to come in, and then you got to sign a contract that you would not assume if you get COVID-19. And man, I said, shh,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it also would have been detrimental to his campaign if all 15,000 were people of color and showed up.
Oh,
That's right. That's right.
ooh. Now that would have been some nice surprise.
Yeah, it would have been a nice surprise. That's what it was. People standing up in there and they booing him. But they just
Oh, you don't
come
even
in.
have to boo. You say, okay, talk. We're here. Listen. What you
Yeah,
got?
yeah.
You don't
Just
have
stare
to-
at
you
him.
don't-
And nobody from his organization paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
Yeah.
there's more than one way. But going back to what Gary said, I thought that Mark Gordon's interview was very insightful because I like how he shared not only about the music, about being in Levert, the group Levert, but also how he has a passion to help people with mental disease
Yeah.
because he's seen firsthand by his own brothers. He called them his brothers, of course.
Right.
What happens and what
Yeah.
happens to medication, what it does to you, because Sean didn't have to die, and if he had to be weaned off, what is the other drug called? Xanax. If he had
Xanax.
to, not cold turkey, and the nurse would not give him the prescription that the doctor ordered, and that causes death. Now, long story short, everybody know. I think that a suit was filed and they won, but that doesn't bring Sean back.
That's true.
Right.
That's
And
very
it's
true.
still, you did the right thing, but it's still detrimental. I can't imagine how Eddie Levert feels losing two sons, and they were both about 40 years old.
Yeah.
I think one was 39, one was 40, 39 going on 40 or something like that. So that's quite painful,
Very
and
painful.
it could have been avoided. So learning about prescriptions, you guys, I know my mom's generation they trusted the doctor so much. You're just gonna do what the doctor says. Well, why don't you consider this and that? But these days, we've been in the information age. 25 years or so, where you can access everything you need to know about that drug. And
Well, I like when Mark was talking, I had to, express some things that what was going on with me also, because see, I'm a Vietnam veteran, and I do suffer from PTSD, and the VA themselves, they want to give you this medication, try this medication, try this, try that. No, I'm not gonna walk around here like a zombie.
a zombie, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what happens.
That's
And
right.
then if you try to get off of it, you go through withdrawal, and you could die from that.
That's right.
It's that you don't have the proper people, and Sean was in jail for something that wasn't even violent, for that matter. And he, if he's going to try to wean himself off of it, then it should have been his decision in an environment that could have protected him and watched him. But they weren't.
Well, it's the most thing is this here, just not taking the medication. if you got family and friends that you can talk to and and get kind of answers from them, the doctors don't always have the answers to everything.
No, they don't.
You know, oh, I've been practicing medicine. I've been in medicine for 20, 30 years. Hell, you're still practicing medicine,
Mm-hmm.
you
And it's
know,
still practice.
and it's still
Hence the word
practice.
practice.
Right.
Right.
But you
So,
still have to know your body. You have to know, do your research. Because when I had an imbalance of sorts, and the doctor said, she said, well, I can prescribe you something. I said, well, can you tell me what the side effects are? When she got to the fifth one, she just paused and said, you're not going to take this, are you? I said, no.
well, you
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 can.
look at all this medication that you see on TV. Yeah, it may help some people, but it's gonna get a lot of people those side effects, and it's not worth it.
No,
You
it's
know,
Mm-hmm.
not.
but me doing 30 years military and all this stuff with the government, you know, I kept my mind occupied. I kept it from what was going on with me. You see, and my wife, she understood. For 40 something years, 47, 48 years till she passed, she knew what was going on with me.
Hmm.
So, like I said, it wasn't the medication. You got to have friends, family, and you have to keep your mind occupied doing other things. This is why I'm doing what I do now, doing with radio and all of this here. That helps me. You know, oh well, I may have problems like everybody else, but I know one damn thing. My problem is not severe as a lot of people put it that way.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Right.
yeah,
I hear you.
I know it's not about money because I don't have no money problem. Um, I don't have no family issue. Hell, everything I ain't got a damn problem at all.
I can't say that.
And my health is, well, that could be a problem, but I take the medication that I need to take care of for that particular thing. But for a mental
Okay, so
issue,
you do have
no.
a challenge. You just learned. Okay.
Yeah, I know how to take care of why.
But if you have too much money, I'd be happy to, take the overflow off of you, if you know what I mean.
Well, like I said, I've been retired for what, 14 years? No, 18 years.
Dang, it's been a
And
while.
and it's never been a money problem because I guess I like spending and I do spend it, but I can also be very frugal with it too.
Right.
Well, yeah, I don't know if anybody,
Yeah, but
if you ever heard, if anybody ever heard this saying, if you hang around five people and you the sixth person, and those five people are broke and you the sixth person, what you gonna be?
bro,
Broke. So I ain't finna hang around them five people because I don't want to be broke.
hmm
Yeah.
I guess you won't be hanging around me then. No, I'm kidding.
I can understand a lot of people go through their life challenges and different things like that, with mental issues. But I'm telling you, medication, I wouldn't fool with that because you don't even know your name by taking all that stuff. I'm gonna tell you a little story.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I was, I go see the mental health doctor. So I'm up in there, and this one boy I know. He said, Mac. I said, what, man? What's going on, Mike? He said, man, the day is the day. I said, what you mean the day is the day, boy? He said, I'm gonna get my 100% today. I said, how you gonna do it? I got me some Skippy chunky peanut butter in my underwear. My underwear is clean now. He said, but when I go in there and see the doc, I'm gonna reach off in my pants and pull that chunky peanut butter and just rub it across my mouth. I said, boy, they gonna have your ass in a straitjacket too.
Oh my goodness.
Look,
Boy,
Gary, I agree with you. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I said, look here. when they come out the bar, I heard the people hollering and going on. Yo, y'all come get. Boy, look here. I'm telling you, I fell literally in the floor rolling. I rolled in there. What's wrong with? I knew what was going on. But they finally got him up out of there. The next time I saw Mike was shuffling through there. If you can see, his hands were going like this, just going. Then it turned the boy into a complete zombie.
That's terrible.
And for those of you who didn't get that, Mike put some peanut butter in his pants and then took it out and wiped it up so it appeared like feces.
Yeah, I didn't want to say feces.
That's what it is. So, and then that's nasty. That's
very nasty.
That's very nasty. And you know what? He was trying to prove that he should that he was insane so he can get more money. But you know what? You deserve that money because it's insane to even think about doing that. That it even came to your mind to do that.
Yeah.
How desperate can you be?
See, that's the point, George. That's the point.
What's wrong with you? Why did you do that?
That's just the point. There's, these guys, there's veterans such as I, it takes them a long time to get anything because these doctors won't write it up and they know what's going on for them to get their disability.
I'm sorry, I laughed at what Henry said. Ray wanted to say something else. Not that's what he said.
Sure. But, no, they have to go to 2 minute changes. They go up there to the mental health to see the doc and social workers and stuff like that. And a lot of these guys is up there just pretending. But you got a whole bunch of them that's not pretending that needs help, mental and financial. And it's not happening.
Yeah. There are actually people. I think I said it Thursday when Mark was on the show that I have an uncle. Well, both my uncle and my dad suffered, of course, like I said. But my uncle just never got it right. He just never got it right. It was terrible. So he was a legitimate case. And I don't think he got any benefits. I really don't think he got what he deserved. And so it's a serious thing that you go to. And this is my personal feeling. Once you've served in the military, you should always have medical insurance at your disposal. No co-payments.
Well,
I think that the country should go overboard. And I know there's money because if we didn't have a way to do it, how in the world did we find millions and millions of dollars, if not billions, to send $1,200 what they call those relief checks? Stimulus checks, yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what? So when you want to find money, you can. But the military, especially those who served in the war and come back so emotionally wounded and everything, there shouldn't be veterans on the street homeless because they're so mentally disturbed they can't function cognitively. Not cognitively. I'm trying to think of those words. It's not. But in mental faculties, they're are gone. Everything. They just can't function. And they're on the streets.
Well,
it shouldn't be that way.
You look at a lot of them that's on the streets. They can't stand around to be around a lot of people, crowds, and things like that. And the ones that's on the street, they're always off by themselves. They're not around the other transients that's out there in the streets. You see, and then the thing is, as I said, they won't go to the VA hospital, and the VA got programs that can put you in, house you, the whole 9 yards, and where you can also get your money for your disability. But it's too well, they're just off out there. They don't know which way to go.
Yeah, because I was talking to somebody in my family who has like a master's in psychology. She said some people, they don't even know that they have a problem. It depends, and they don't know, and that's why you need a team of people who don't give up on them. You got churches all over this country that says they're out for outreach. They may not have the kind of family. I have a huge family, and both my mother and father's side. I mean, my mother is one of 12 children, and so we have, if you can have so many people in your family that if one doesn't like you, there will be another one.
Well, the thing is,
Everybody doesn't have that.
the thing is, the churches, they're for other functions, but not, I can say, for mental health. They're not
No,
for
I
that.
mean help them get to the mental health. They may
Well, they
not
can
be
help them get
inside.
there,
Yeah, they can. There
but
could be a team of people who who can. In other words, if you are a vet that has survived, I have a cousin. He's passed away since, but when he was able to figure it all out, what he did was is took his knowledge and went after and started helping other people. Man, you should be doing this. You should be doing that, and da 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 da. This is how you get your benefits because he found that many, and he was working within the African American community. They weren't getting the benefits that they should have been, like you said, Matt. And that's what he was doing. He was helping people get those benefits, talking to them, reaching out to them, et cetera, et cetera. While
well,
he was suffering PTSD
well,
himself.
Man.
well, I'm not. Now I have my baby brother. I help him get his, and
Mhm.
my other brother right up under me. He got it, but he just procrastinated a lot of years to get his disability the way he should have. And I have another couple of friends right here in Texas. Just talking to them, giving them the ins and outs to help them get their disability, and
Yeah.
they got it. you
Mm-hmm.
know, and we talk about different things that goes on through the VA, and we help each other
We
because we
should.
we know what we're going through. See, you got a lot of veterans that go to the VA, ain't been in combat. They're up there trying to just get some money. Period.
Hmm.
You know, period. And which doesn't make sense to me.
No, it
But
doesn't.
they sit around and listen to guys like me talking to other veterans that just going through the same thing I went through. So so they try to grab that little bit of knowledge and stuff like that. But I don't have to be a counselor or sit in somebody's office and tell her and write up the paperwork for another veteran to tell him how to get his money.
Right.
You know,
Right.
my baby brother spent 15 years in the federal penitentiary. Okay, then for drugs, for smoking and for selling them actually.
Hmm.
And he was drawing his pension from the VA, just a pension. And when he got out, I explained to him the steps he needed to go through, blah blah blah. And I guess about 3 4 months ago, he got it. They back paid him over $108,000.
You want to tell his business
Wow.
like
No,
that?
that's nothing. It's nothing. That's nothing.
Okay.
He took,
That's a blessing, though.
yeah, it's a blessing. Now he took our home church there in Oklahoma, right there in El Reno. It was the parsonage, and nobody been in that parsonage for 40 years. Nobody. It was just falling down. He went in there, remodeled that whole thing for the church.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, he don't care.
Hmm.
He don't care.
But somebody got blessed by it, and that's
Yeah,
because I'm telling you, if you don't need the money, I promise you, there are a whole lot of people and organizations. I mean, I'm aware of an organization called JTC Exchange. Eric is the founder of Eric Wilson, and I met him and his wife about 9 10 years ago. I was very impressed because they do prison ministry and they're not connected to a church, but they work hard for the community. They go into high schools trying to mentor young kids, write letters to prison. And they're still doing it, and out of their own, they're not being supported by any church, but they've been called and they do it. So
Well,
they people care.
that's the same thing I was saying. My brother's not connected to no organization or nothing.
Well, he isn't either. It's just
You know,
Eric and his wife.
this is
They
something that's
formed
just
it. They're
do.
not. They're
Yeah.
not supported by church or anything. They formed this on their own, JTC Exchange. And
Yeah,
some
well, that's what I'm talking about. You ain't always got to be with an organization and
Mhm.
let the organization just tell you when to do, what to do, and how to do. You don't
But you
need to
can
do
help
that.
fund those people that are for real.
Well,
That
I knew the church there didn't have no money, nothing like that. He said, what I'm going to do, he told me, he said, before he even got any money, he said, I'm going to take, when I get this money, I'm going to take it and remodel the parsonage. And like I said, it's for the pastor, the parsonage. But the thing is, since the church need money, I'm gonna lease it out. We're gonna lease it out. Well, he went to a little change with some of the people that's on the board by taking in, and have somebody, like go in there and have dinner and stuff like that. I said the church needs money. He said the church needs money, so we're gonna lease this thing out so we can grab this money. So he leased it out. This one boy came in there and gave him $37 or $3,800 for next 6 months.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now they got some money in their coffers.
Woo. Well,
That's the same thing I
I
say.
miss you, Gris. I wonder if Gris is listening. I miss you, girl. I hope she's getting the rest that she needs. Because I had something for Gris, and she's not here. Gris sent a text or something saying, "Look what I found in the grocery store today." She was in the grocery store, and you remember, guys who were here every week, I posted a picture of a chip, and it was called Pirate's Booty.
Oh,
And well, I found another product that I thought that had a weird name. I think you guys should check your names. I'm gonna try to put it up to see. Can you see it, or does it show backwards? Does it show?
Idahoan.
Yeah. Potatoes. That's spelled wrong, isn't it?
That's a little different.
Idahoan.
Idahoan. Wow.
That's so,
Is that some
my
kind
husband was funny. He said, I started looking at that. My husband told me, he said, Idaho. And he just starts laughing. I've been looking at that.
It's actually the flakes of potatoes in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's fake potatoes, if you will.
Oh.
Yeah, you boil water and you pour that in there and you got mashed potatoes.
Right.
And I guess it's a breakdown of Idaho potatoes. Idaho. And so the brand name, I guess they created a brand name called Idahoan. And I just thought that was hilarious.
Idaho potatoes probably gonna sue them because they just almost took their whole logo.
But it's probably them, and
It could be.
and they have real premium mashed potatoes. But that's
Idaho.
real is, I'm sure it's somewhat real. But still, I just think people should, be careful about how you name your products.
Yeah.
That's right. But gee, I think we done talked long enough here. I think
Who's we?
I guess me.
Watch Gary, can't get a word in there.
Nah,
Yeah.
what you were saying, Joyce, what Mark was saying. So I just had to, the ones that wasn't in there the other night, to kind of let them know where I'm coming from with this. What I suffered with, and stuff like that. But by you looking at me or talking to me, you don't think nothing wrong with me.
Nah, I think that was good talk.
Yeah.
I just wasn't just picking on you. That's all.
Yeah. But
Yes,
you
yeah.
left.
They are good. I'm answering Gia in the chat line.
About the potatoes.
About the potatoes, she said they're good. It actually is good.
They probably Idaho.
So they already
I know.
prepared you. All you have to do is just
Yeah.
okay.
Ain't no
water.
flake.
It's flakes. So you boil the water and you pour it in there. You pour the flakes. You follow the measurements that's on the box. Pour it in there, and you have mashed potatoes just like that. It's really that simple. So anybody can Idahoan.
I like mashed potatoes. That's one of my favorites foods.
Yeah, man, too, boy. You make some of that 40-weight gravy and brown 40-weight gravy around there, boy. You go.
With some mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Sucky now.
See, oh, watch out. I might go get me something to munch on.
no, you promised Mac that you would not smack on the on the
No.
air today.
But no, I ate a little something this earlier, so I'm good.
Y'all know, Mac be smacking. No, on the air,
But I'm good. I'm good.
making noise, crumbling bags, and all that good stuff. That's all right.
So you
Okay.
got your eating in early, huh?
Yeah, y'all have.
Oh, I don't hear you making noise, Mac. What did you do?
I ain't done nothing.
I don't hear that noise in the
I'm being
background.
trying to be still. Since G gave me the command, man, you need to be no. With that grid, y'all need to be. You need to be still. Well,
Either that, Gary, or he had some gas accident before he got here.
one of these chairs that I don't know. Every time I buy a chair, it want to squeak on me. I don't understand.
Oh, you might have broke. Maybe you broke. Maybe, yeah, maybe you broke it in. I was gonna suggest get you some more pillows. Just stuff it.
Something.
And, you know, it's just one of them regular chairs that it's a Serta. Boy, I'm talking about this. Boy, it's plush too. But shit, I had to put another pillow on it because, you know, I had that operation, boy, and I ain't got over that yet. Yeah. So, boy, I'd be twisting, and even when I'm driving, I'm trying to get comfortable.
Ooh, I thought he was about to describe it. I was about to say, okay, time for music. Music. Turn it up, crank it up.
But
Talk about his beat.
Yeah. Oh.
But I think you know, I think we need to go in there and start letting them listen to the music. They tired of hearing my mouth, I know.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
All right, boss man. Since you said
So, what do y'all think about Agent Orange not going to Tulsa?
Oh,
I think it was a wise decision.
it was a very good decision.
I do think so too.
For the simple reason, he didn't change his mind. Somebody else changed his mind for him.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't force his way through like he did at that church. And you know what I mean?
Right.
Wasn't it the church where he held up the Bible?
Backwards.
Down?
Yeah.
Backwards. He didn't say Bible on one, he had the backside of it.
Because the Holy Bible is in front of every Bible, and I didn't
right.
see that.
It wasn't.
And you know, when I saw the picture on Facebook, I was just scrolling up, going, "Oh, that's an old picture." I didn't think it had just happened.
That's
And
just
then-
happened.
And my friend Quentin posted it, and I stopped and I saw what he wrote. I said, "Oh, I thought that was an old picture. You mean he did that now?"
Yeah, he just done it. But see, then I turned around that he's standing at the top, and Hitler was down at the bottom. In the same right hand, Hitler had his Bible, and it was turned around where you couldn't see the Holy Bible.
Did that really happen though with the Hitler? Is that real? Because sometimes these things are
Oh, no,
fabricated or a
no.
hoax or whatever.
No,
Did that really
no,
happen?
it wasn't fabricated. That's real.
Okay.
No,
I had never seen that before. That's why I'm asking. Because a lot of stuff that, you know, people are passing on, that's why I encourage people, fact check it the best way you can. Because sometimes, like, there was one going around and saying that the Taco Bell chain and other food chains, restaurant chains, I mean, were fully supporting Trump. And
they are supporting
it
Trump.
turned out that was not true. Although there was maybe one person who owned one store or something like that. So sometimes you have to be careful about that.
Yeah.
Well, see, you got Nike, and there's a couple more name brand stores that's supporting Black Lives Matter. And I can't think, Bubba Wallace, I think it is. He's one of the first black NASCAR racers.
Yeah.
And he was on, and they talked about the flag and all that, the federal flag. Shoot. The next day, guess what? NASA it was gone.
I saw that. Yeah.
See, stuff like that works. See, they
Yeah, but it finally worked. That's what I'm
well,
saying.
it's finally worked because see, there's so much going on right now with the George getting murdered. So it's all over the world,
Yeah, it is.
and people they have to start looking and listening to what these people are saying.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
You know, if Trump went there, yeah, they could have had a protest, but it could have been another riot up there. Something.
It could have.
Well, protest. I call them protests. I'm careful
Well,
about you saying
protest.
riot. Riots are those people who are instigators or opportunists
Right.
who are paid to go into a state to start some mess. Did
See,
you see the man that was wearing a blackface to try
yeah.
to create a riot? Did y'all see that
I
picture?
missed that one. Dang.
He was.
See, they even busted a cop for burning down the window. I mean, burning down the building.
Mhm.
Wow.
Although
Mhm.
you say
He
now
threw
that
he threw one into one of the store. But like I said, it could have been a riot because why I say riot
mhm.
because they're gonna have people to come up in there uh, to do what they done with the George can't think his last name,
Floyd.
Floyd, the
Mhm.
way he got killed and Trump doing the riot. I mean, Trump is up there in Tulsa. Yeah, they could be paying somebody to incite this riot here,
Mhm.
and then they got a peaceful march, blame it on them because I'm here in Tulsa.
Yeah.
No, that's a very strong possibility.
And
I
who?
even read a comment. Okay, go ahead, Gary.
No, I was just gonna say, who was those fools making a mockery of George's death, uh, putting his knee on that other guy? Y'all see that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
was just. I just
Just
couldn't believe that. And I heard they marched through there today. I don't know. I can't remember what town that was, or what state that was. But
Well,
that was really
that
cool.
is just
that's
not
right.
funny. No matter who
Mm-mm.
died like that, even whether you're white, Asian, it doesn't matter.
Mm-mm.
That's just not funny.
No, it's
It's
not.
not funny at all. It's not
Mm-mm.
funny at all. You know, and the thing is that, we have, how you gonna get your news source? You gonna get it in the newspaper, in which the people are not really buying newspapers anymore. Everything's
Right.
online, and you got these news organizations that comes on and say, "Oh, this is just fake news. Everything is fake news." I guess the ones he's saying fake news, they're the ones that's fake. You know,
Like how
because
Mm-hmm.
you have to get some kind of source of information so you'll know what's going on.
Yeah.
Then if you don't know what's going on, you need to do some due diligence and do your research.
And it's bad when. Not like I need to find out who's the owners of Twitter, but it's bad when Twitter has to put a fact check down at the bottom of the
Yeah,
his tweets.
yeah.
But the owner of Twitter stood his ground. He said, "I'll take full responsibility. I'm not playing here." So
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know, uh, I'm glad about that.
Me too.
But everybody, when you before you pass along or forward some of these messages to different people,
Hmm.
just take a little time and fact check it. And if you're still not sure, be careful about passing on things because one thing you need to be careful about, or I think you don't need to be. No, I don't mean to sound like that, but not everybody's a racist, y'all. And you
I
might
Well,
be
know.
we understand that. I know it's a lot of people not
wait,
racist.
wait. What I'm saying, you might be hurting somebody who's actually supporting Black lives.
Mhm.
Black
Well,
lives.
that's true. That's something. That's something
Right.
that
I'm
that's
not
something
saying
that we
you.
understand.
I'm
We
not,
understand.
not saying you. I'm just saying at
No, I'm
large.
just saying most people should understand it because all white folks are not racist.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm,
All of them
not
are
at all.
not.
They're in
But
my
see,
family, and I love them.
because see, I'm just gonna go with myself. I know I'm not one of them stepping fetch either.
Oh, okay.
I'm not one of them.
Mhm.
If it fits, go ahead. I ain't one of them stepping fetch. You hear me?
No, you know, you know,
Okay.
And like I said, I don't know how Bubba even. Well, I guess that's his name, Bubba. The NASCAR racing. But anyway, I can't stand nobody call me Bubba because I'm not your Bubba. I have a name.
Mhm.
They call you Buddy. I'm not your. A buddy run rapids and eat shit. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's
What,
the way they put it out there.
well, I think about the name Karen every time because you guys, I told you about off the air about how a Karen, which is a name for an enraged, privileged white woman creating trouble. And she was in a convenience store and told the cashier not to serve. It's a couple, a young lady and man. She appeared to me to be Hispanic, but later you find out she's Native American. And so Karen decides to tell, okay, serve them. They don't belong in this country. And so there's a man behind her recording it, and she gets mad at him and comes after him. He said, "Get away from me, get away from me." And I'm paraphrasing here, but then she proceeds. The Indian lady, Native American lady, was just turning away. We're exchanging words, but she's turning away, and Karen puts a hand on her shoulder like to pull her back, and that slap came across one way and came back the other way.
And called her a hoe.
Oh.
Well, it started with a B.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Started with a B.
Mm.
I thought
She
you
started
don't
something,
know
didn't
better
she?
to be angry at her or to just laugh your butt off because
Right.
like, really,
Both.
lady?
Both. But she walked up. Oh my God.
Like she just could not believe it.
I know she
I
got
can't
the mess
believe
slapped out
she
of her.
hit me. And but you put your hand on her like you're gonna turn her around, like you will talk to me. You're gonna look at me.
Yes,
No,
that was the wrong thing to do.
it's the wrong thing to do. It was wrong from the get go when you said don't serve her because she
Right.
doesn't belong in this country. And this lady said, "Hey, B, I was born in this country. Where did you come from?"
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when my husband and I, we were going to do our we power walk and jog, and I went to the driveway and he was doing something at the door, and I was waiting for him, and I see a man and his daughter. Oh, his daughter was on a bike in front of him, and he was walking his dog behind her. And so I waited for my husband. When he came, they were almost there. And he knows I don't like dogs. I don't care if they look friendly. And he said, "Well, let's just wait till they pass." And he said, "Okay." Well, the man was good. Y'all, that look he gave us, like we were something nasty. Like, what are y'all doing here? It's just like, really?
Ugh.
And I said, well, maybe I'm overreacting because of the George Floyd thing, right? Because you try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And so we spoke. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He got so angry. And he walked by. So my husband and I didn't say anything. We got home, we sat down. I said, "Did you see him?" He said, "Yeah." And every time we walk, he has this long stick with him. And it's because if we run across a stray animal, that we can defend ourselves, right?
Right.
And I said, "Well, honey, I felt your body language. You were ready, weren't you?" He said, "I sure was."
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote a post about it on Facebook, and I said, "Hey, I'm sorry. This is my house. 17 years. This is my state. 34 years. This is my country since mid 1700s. My ancestors have been here. I wish somebody would tell me I don't belong here."
Already.
I got a long look. I got a thesis for you, a purple one.
You know.
Please don't tell people like me, no matter that we don't belong here. And let me back that up too. I don't care if I just moved to this country, right? I still belong here because I'm paying rent, and every time I buy a product, taxes are attached to it, or you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I belong here. We belong here. And who are you? I say that because that's what the Native American lady was saying. Well, where do you come from?
Exactly.
She's Native American. She started this.
Yes.
I am of the indigenous people. Okay. And now, recent, my cousin did some background. Not only am I of African descent, I'm of Native American descent as well. So I wish you would tell me that I don't belong here.
It's just like every October, around the 12th of October, first day they gonna celebrate the, Columbus discovered the Americas. Columbus ain't discovered a damn thing. We was already here. How you gonna discover something?
Right.
I get so tired.
I heard it
I'm
in
so
Hawaii.
tired of
They
that.
don't. I know.
I get so tired of that.
Yeah. It's
This
crazy.
is so much.
It's so much.
They lie to
You know-
you, sweep under rugs and everything.
Yeah. Now, I suggest this to our audience out there. Look up the word Moor. You're spelling it Moors, Moors. Look it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know what they are.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Look, we are probably.
Look us up. Look us up. Then if you want to check out who is the real Jews, we are the Jews.
No, don't get started.
Don't get started.
They're gonna start some.
Oh.
Yeah.
I told you that a man from France inboxed me to tell me who I was. I know who you guys are.
You are.
Yeah.
What's that?
He said, I know,
You know.
and I'm so sorry. Like, okay, but I don't bring it up because one time I brought up in a situation and somebody said, I don't believe that, B. I said, okay, that's all I said. I don't want to argue about it because
You don't have to argue about it. You don't have to argue about it when you're
really,
right.
no, it's knowledge that has not been in the forefront. And sometimes people it's like putting steak in a newborn baby's mouth and expecting them to chew it like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, you snap them fingers, can't you?
And I can do it. Watch out now.
But
And,
you're
and,
right,
and that's
though.
why I said sometimes you just have to withhold some information. Because it's a lot of information for them to digest if they don't have something. So, and this is knowledge I decided to do on my own, because I listened to an elderly man said, y'all need to pay attention about who they really are. So, did I lose somebody?
Looks like Ray just popped off, didn't he?
He sure did. Ray, what happened?
Ray?
He's upset with you because you didn't go to music.
Well, maybe that's a warrant. Maybe that's a hint to go to some music for now.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, so we'll do that and then we'll come back and see what happened to Mr. Ray. And y'all keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on. The fellas know I'm a dime. They're touching me with a line. They can't believe a girl is cute as me and sick with the rhyme. Hit it, 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 hit it.
To the beat, y'all. To the beat, y'all.
wanna get down with you.
How can you feel?
People wanna get down with you.
Do you want to dance? Come on and dance with this old school brother.
Yeah, what it is, y'all. What it is, y'all. This be the universal question. We seek the answer.
Picture the world with me. This is what I see. Justice, equality, racial harmony. What can one person do? I'm one, you make two. I will stand with you. Together we are better. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you. Picture the world with me. This is what I see. No war, no poverty, ethnocultural harmony. I heard one person say, love will make the way for peace and equality. This encourages me. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats too. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you.
Yeah, we're thinking globally, we're acting locally. Want somebody, tell me what it is. Yo, practice like that does not bend, but if you bend your mind, you just might find a friend.
Find a friend. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Sweet love. Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you.
Black lives matter. Look inside your heart. Black lives matter too.
back, and hope you guys are doing okay out there listening. And yeah, we've been having some very, very interesting conversations. Before Ray had to go a little bit earlier, we lost him.
And I did this, and he came back.
Yeah, he's back though. Oh,
That was a quick exit, Mac.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Oh yeah, I'm all right.
You're all right. Okay, good.
I ain't gonna say what I said over there.
I appreciate that.
I-
Appreciate that. Yeah. We're on the air. Let's keep it nice.
anyway, we just come off of the feed there. There was a couple of tracks that's played that's very for this time right now because I played that one track, What Is Color, Earl Lee, and then also Patrick Yandel. He did one for us that he did a tribute for Black Lives Matter.
Nice.
Which was playing. So, but yeah, it's this climate right now. It's something else. It is really, really, really something.
Yeah, it's different. If you're not gonna listen to people, if voices are not heard, people will push you a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not listening, and it's like one of those things where, if I come to you, and I said, you know what you did to me today hurt me. And then you said, well, Joyce, 10 years ago, you did this, and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're not hearing me.
Right.
You're not hearing me. So there's no mending going on. So, or if I come to you and talk to you and you snub me like, oh, I'm too superior to talk to you.
You should let a lot of folks like that.
Yeah. And the companies now, because when I was in corporate America years ago, you didn't have the policies that you have now to protect against hate speech and I used to hear. And but what happens when I try to politely and nicely explain, you know what, the racial jokes may not be a good idea in the workplace. Well, I was told I was too sensitive, and they laughed at me, and I wasn't even angry when I said it. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what? See, when I'm in the workplace, I try to stay serious and focus and do my work and go home.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing I could never do.
You in your Rome, you do as the Romans, right?
No, I wasn't in Rome, so I know.
Hold on. Let me finish. I got a point, Mac. I got a point. All right. And so one day I was moved to a new unit where there were all women. We were all women in the unit. The supervisor was a Jewish female. The other was Hispanic female. And I was the third black female. We were all moved into this one group. And I'm like, what is this? The affirmative action group? Why are we not mixing, But I did it. I went into the group. So one of my white coworkers walked by and she thought it was funny. She said, oh, how is it in the hood? I said, okay. I said, well, how is it in the trailer park? And the whole office, white, black, it didn't matter. Everybody fell apart and just started laughing. So my point is that there were a lot of other people that didn't like it. Even white people didn't like it, but they didn't know what to do. And it was awkward. And so I said, okay, when you're in Rome, do as the Romans. So if she's going to joke, I'm going to joke back. Mm-hmm. And maybe that will help her understand it's not funny. Exactly. So when I said that, she shut down, y'all. She's the only person that didn't laugh. And if she had come to me, I'm like, oh, we're just joking. You're too sensitive. Blah, blah, blah. And like I told my supervisor, so, if I say fat jokes, would that be okay? And he was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, that's my point. That's what I'm trying to get you. I'm not angry. I'm just trying to get you to understand. Right. I'm trying to teach. Will you hear me? Now, what happens if you keep doing it and you won't hear me? Then my language will change. I will be a little bit, And that's what I mean. We need to start listening. Because when somebody told me I said something that was offensive, I remember, I think it was in college, I laughed. I thought it was funny. And she pulled me to the side and politely explained why it hurt her feelings. And I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again. I feel so bad." And that's how I am. I listened to her. I heard her, and I think that's what happened. When you're not listening, we're not perfect. We're gonna say things that are gonna offend people, and we may not actually mean any harm.
Right.
But I think
it happens.
we need to listen to find out why. There may be a good reason why somebody, oh, I hear it in the music, the N word in music, but there's a good reason why I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good reason why I don't want you calling me that.
Exactly.
And I'm going to let you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because that's another misconception by the other races. They don't know, it's not, they always try to paint that brush, everybody feels a certain way, and that ain't how it is.
No,
because
it's
like I
not
said,
like
because
that.
because that word is not in my vocabulary.
Mhm.
I don't
Right.
even when I'm talking just with my brother, I don't even say that. But they say it, and and they can say it, but for me, being that word was, used as it was over the years, and from back then, and like I said, it's just disrespectful. And like I said, I don't want it in my vocabulary, in my and in my house, because I will shut somebody down.
Well, and if I'm at your party, your house, or whatever, and you say, Joyce, I want to hear it in my house. And I said, okay. I would just simply, okay, I understand. And I'll be done.
Right.
It's just like smoking. You can
Yeah.
smoke all you want to, but you can't smoke up in my house.
There you go. That's it. That is it.
And that's called respect. And I think we have to, respect. And, there are a lot of things people are into that I don't believe in. I don't worship a cow. It's not part of my religion. But if that's what you do, I'm going to respect you. And I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to do anything like that. So even when my son was in first grade, I was one of the parents involved in preparing breakfast for all the parents to come. As part of Reach Out, I guess, for the elementary school. And so we're standing at the table, and a lady dressed in, y'all help me, what is that called when you cover? Mormon.
Something like a habit, but it's not a collar habit.
No, what is it? Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I'm so sorry. But anyway, she was covered, and you could see her face, and all covered, and that was part of her religion, right? So
she's a Muslim.
Yeah, and the plate, we had eggs and bacon and ham and things like that. And all she said, and she said it nicely, you guys. She didn't have a bad attitude. She just came. She said, I can't eat this. And the man across from me, we both looked, and it took us a second or two. I said, okay, I'm just going to trust her. And I said, okay. But the lady to my left said, well, just take it off. And that's when I got a clue. She was talking about the ham, about religion. And I said, okay. I said, I'll take it. And after she said, I said, I'll take it. So I took it, and the man across from me said, well, what can we put on your plate? And then but my point is that she was very respectful, and she was very nice. She didn't ask us to change our mind. She didn't ask us to believe in what she believed. She just asked, could you respect that's how I perceived it. But the lady to my left was like, well, just take it off. Why don't you just listen to it? Even though I didn't get it initially, I was still listening. I was still trying to figure it out. Like, okay, you can't eat it. What can we do? In other words, I'm like, what can I do?
Right.
And when she walked away with her plate, and the man across from he said, I don't even think they, in their religion, that's what he meant, that they can even touch it. I said, okay.
They don't eat that swine.
And I can't touch it. So it didn't matter if I believed in it or not. I respected her, and she was respectful. So why can't I be respectful back? That's my point.
Yeah.
I'm done. Right. Drop the mic. No. Mac, I know you got something to say. Come on.
Yeah, I got what I was going to say. No, I think it was something about, what was that? Yeah, like I said, yeah, I try to be diplomatic about things I say to people. Well, if you rub me the wrong way, say something to me I don't like, boy, look here, you may well take my feet and just put them on the boat. Both will be pointing out toward the left side. You know, you know, I'll go off with two left shoes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know
But
you.
I don't appreciate it. Because I'm not trying to do you like that.
Yeah, but in this case, these people are being respectful. They just want you to listen. She just wanted us to listen. Listen, I can't. So.
Because I can't think when I know she was a Muslim when you said she had that around. Because I can't remember what it was called to go around her whole head.
I don't want to mispronounce it and be disrespectful, so I'm just going to.
Something like a habit, like a nun. Nun got all that covered up, and the only thing you see is her face. But see, they might have everything covered around their head, but they're gonna have that veil come across their face.
Right. But her whole face, and let me tell you, she was gorgeous. She was so beautiful.
She was.
Oh Lord, that was a beautiful woman, and her whole outfit, she was just all matching and just gorgeous and very graceful. So
that's where they are. But people got misconception about Muslim people. They, and because the Muslim ain't trying to kill you or kill that or whatever.
I ain't have no problem. Yeah.
All of that. It's just another part of the religion.
Yeah. We just have to respect that, and I think that we can. Why can't we all just get along, right?
Right.
If you really think about it, all the religions that surround the world, they may have a different name. Could be Jehovah, Allah. They got different names for God. They worship the same thing, just different. So you got to be respectful to the people, But the Caucasian, they ain't respectful to anybody.
No, don't put everybody in one box.
Don't be brushing everybody now.
We just talked about that, and you agreed.
We got, you got some people out there that just don't care about humanity.
No, they don't. They don't. And I start calling them reprobate minds when they just refuse. It's like, in my community, we have a saying, said you can't fix stupid.
Because,
but I was just gonna say it's very, very, very encouraging as you see all these protests that you have almost more white folks than you do black folks out there. So that's something to really look. Yeah.
That is.
It's really.
So God is doing something, y'all.
Yeah. Well,
you may not like it, but something is happening when 21 countries and maybe more by now are protesting Black Lives Matter. Now, nobody's not saying that your life doesn't matter, no matter where you.
Oh no, not at all.
This.
So don't take it that way.
This young lady, this young girl. Can't think of her name. I put it on my page, and she telling everybody she's 5 years old. You hear me? Tell y'all need to be listening. What's wrong with you, honey? That's the way she's talking. And I tell you, this young girl has got it going on. She's just 5 years old and speaking like she 105.
I know, right?
Yeah, she
Well,
is.
the children are the ones that, did you see the video I posted? It was a little girls that might be elementary age, and they're doing an African dance. And one is black and one is white. And they are so cute. And I posted, this is how we should be. These girls are dancing. She was doing the African dances. Yeah. It was beautiful. Beautiful thing. And I had one guy on LinkedIn because I posted their shoe. He said, yeah, this is the America I remember. I'm like, when?
When?
When? And America hasn't always been that way. You got to know your history now.
Yeah.
And understand why that is. We're still trying to get there even now, and we've made some progress. But, when I was growing up, you had the black neighborhood and the white neighborhood. It was called across the tracks.
That's right. Same thing here, across the tracks.
And the black person couldn't even move into the projects in the white neighborhood.
That's right. That's right.
So, and that's what I'm. But it might have been a young person, and that doesn't know anything about it. But it hasn't all. What you see, we still got some work to do.
Lots.
But
see,
we're gonna get there.
Well, when you said cross the tracks, see, we couldn't, in the small town that I'm from, that you didn't cross no tracks, you go over the track. But when you keep on going, they call it, well, you're going down off in the bottom.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're just in the northwest sector of, El Reno, the northwest sector of the town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you got to go up under the tracks or over the top of the tracks, but you never go across the tracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think my town was a little bit smaller than that.
Yeah.
But I grew out outside the little town that was in the country, about 3 miles out. And out in the country, it wasn't like that. But there was no going over to my classmates that were white. I couldn't go to their house, and they weren't coming to mine. Did my parents care? Absolutely not. It didn't matter, But what they had to teach me is that somebody's not going to like you. People are not going to like you because you're black. I remember, because, South Louisiana was a little bit slow in integrating schools and everything. I remember integration when I was a little kid. Mm-hmm. And I remember how even the teachers, they hated us. One told me to walk out like a colored girl. I had to deal with all that mess. Wow. I told y'all that story, I think, off the air.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't want to go back to that. I don't.
Nope.
I'm really thinking about going over to Africa myself. And, every time you go into a place, like, I got to go to VA one day next week anyway, so. And, first question, have you been out of the country?
Make it quick, Ray, because we need to get off here.
Okay, then. Have you been out of the country? You know what I'm going to say? Yes, I've been out of the country. First thing they're going to do is try to run me to the hospital, run me in there and test me, swab me. I'm going to try that next week when I go to the VA and ask me that question. I'm going to see what the hell they're going to do.
Maybe you shouldn't have said that on the air. Somebody might be...
No, I want to see... I'm not afraid. I want to see what they're going to do.
Okay, well, tell us next week, okay?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. I'm going to do that.
Okay, well, we're going to get on off of here, and so we can finish the rest of our weekends and get back here for everybody next week. So, everybody have a great weekend. Be nice to each other, and respect everyone, okay?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And, how did Sade say it? No matter what color. That was really Timmy. What was his name? Timmy. She re-recorded it. No matter what color, you're still my brother. You're still my sister.
Yeah.
Let's love one another. Okay?
I know that's right. What she
that
said.
was my ex.
What she said.
Yeah.
What she said.
What she said.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a great weekend.
See you later. Bye.
All right. And I guess Grizz will return next week, hopefully. So.
Yeah, I hope so too. I miss her.
Okay. Well, y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Oh, we're still on the air.
Yeah, we're still on. Ciao.